Hi friends, we're here to read chapter 3 in The Littles and the Trash Tinies. Remember last time we were talking about main idea, setting, and characters. Last time Uncle Nick was injured, so this chapter we're going to learn more about what happens next. Once I'm finished, I'd like you to either draw, write a few words, or talk to someone in your family about the chapter. I would like you to draw something about the main idea in this chapter. It could be anything you would like, or a few words about what you think happened. Okay, here we go. Tom, said Uncle Pete, don't get so excited. Have some respect for your wounded uncle. Let the boy be, said Granny Little. Children have to jump up and down. They're made that way. Let's hear your idea, Tom, said Mr. Little. We sure could use one. The snowstorm won't bother us too much, Tom said, if we go to the dump on the garbage truck. Just hitchhike a ride. A garbage truck, said Mrs. Little. Oh, dear, no. Tom's right, Granny Little said. It's so simple. I wonder why we didn't think of it before. Mr. Little sat, nodding his head. It could be done. While the trash man is picking up the big garbage, some of us could sneak aboard his truck. Mr. Little turned to Tom. When do they pick up the garbage? This afternoon, Tom said. Then we're in luck, said Mr. Little. And when does the truck return? Friday afternoon, said Tom. How would you find anyone in that dump? Asked Granny Little. The place where the Tinies live is hidden, isn't it? Yes, said Mr. Little. I suppose it would be looking for a needle in a haystack. If only Darryl were here. He knows the place. Good, Mrs. Little said. She sat back in the sofa. You're not going. She looked around at everybody. I'm sorry for Uncle Nick's sake you won't be able to go. But I'm glad you won't be going on that garbage truck to that awful dump. Mus knows the way, said Lucy. Of course, said Mr. Little. Lucy's right. I could get Mus to lead us to Trash City once we get to the dump, said Lucy proudly. She can, said Tom. Mus likes Lucy. For some reason, he takes orders from Lucy and he won't from me. It's weird. Tom, it's not weird, said Mrs. Little. She smiled at her daughter. Lucy has a talent with mice. Then she added, but I don't think you should trust a mouse and a little girl to get you there. My goodness, it's very dangerous. Mr. Little put his arm around Mrs. Little. Lucy will be all right, he said. She's smart and she won't take chances. Besides, I'll be with her every step of the way. I'll go too, Tom said. If you think she'll be safe, said Mrs. Little. She looked at her husband and nodded her head. I know it should be done for Uncle Nick. I'll stay here, Uncle Pete said. I'll try to keep the old soldier from getting too depressed. All this fuss over Nick, said Granny Little. I declare he has a wonderful family. I hope he knows it. And here's a picture of the Littles sitting, and it looks like their living room. So that would be an important part for setting. It appears they're at home, discussing the big plans. Now, there are a lot of characters in this story today. You could draw a picture of a character or talk about it with someone in your family. And for main idea, something was happening. So if you could draw me a picture or write a few words about the big idea in this chapter. And we'll be back with chapter 4 tomorrow. All right, everybody. Bye.